if you don't know what your future holds for you, it's okay. Why? Kasi you still have the chance to make your present a better one. Kasi if you keep on focusing on the future, paano na yung present mo? Parang you're just ruining everything, what's happening right in front of you right now.
Okay, guys, so welcome again to the Garcia Audio Experience. Yes, I am back and napakatagal na nga ng panahon since my last episode and excited daw kasi sobrang, ewan ko, I think parang tinatamad lang talaga ako kasi I don't know why, but buti na lang talaga ngayon, ginanahan na ako and I think meditation really helped me and kaya ngayon I've been medyo nagbago na yung mindset ko and I think by that nung time na nag-book na ako ng guest, talagang nagganahan na ako, nabuhayan na ako. And yan nga, right now I have a new guest. Hindi ko na siya ipapakilala kasi siya na bahala magpakilala sa sarili niya. Kasi hindi ko alam masyado.
Hindi naman daw ako importante.
Hindi naman. hindi naman kasi wala pa ako masyadong alam kay Coach Pierre and I think this is the first time na I think this is the first time na nag-usap talaga tayo ng masinsinan. Yeah, and yan.
Totoo yan.
Yan. And guys, let's welcome our new guest, Coach Pierre Navasero. Yan. Yes. Hi, Coach Pierre. Hey.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Guys. Alright. Sige.
For the listeners kasi most likely hindi ka naman nila masyadong kilala. Well, siguro if there are some people that knows you and who doesn't know you, can you please introduce yourself and like tell what you do and what are the things that you do?
Sige. Sige. My name is Pierre Navasero. If gusto niyo ako hanapin sa Instagram, Pierre does CrossFit. Yun. Anyway, what do? I do CrossFit. I coach CrossFit. And I've been coaching CrossFit for almost 4 years.
Wow.
And then, before CrossFit, ang journey ko was hockey. I used to play hockey and I was also part of the national team of ice hockey na nag-compete sa SEA Games sa Malaysia. And then, ano pa ba? Ang dami nangyari sa buhay ko eh. Naging part din ako ng banda for a long time, since high school pa. And then, ano pa ba? Ayun, nag-compete din ako in CrossFit. And hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin akong abs. Ayun lang, just so you know. Now, you don't need to have abs to do CrossFit.
Tama.
And then, totoo yan. All you just need to know is to know that you can do the movements properly. Ayun lang siya. Yung aking part in CrossFit. And then, ang favorite kong gawin besides all those things is to talk. Mahilig ako makipag-usap sa mga tao. Siguro that's the reason why I also started a podcast. And siguro nung high school, naisip ko, gusto ko maging radio DJ. Tapos nagpa-practice ako ng mga line. Yung mga before sila mag-introduce ng song, ganun yung ginagawa ko. Tapos sa bahay lang, wala naman nakikinig sa akin. Wala naman pakialam. So, wala akong hiya. Go lang. Tapos, siguro nung na-start ko na yung podcast, doon na hindi naman. Wishful thinking lang yan. Tapos ayun, nung siguro na-start ko na yung podcast, doon ko na-realize na, okay, mas gusto ko to. Gusto ko yung ginagawa ko. Ayun, those are short things about me.
That's good. Well, grabe. Pang all around ka talaga, literal. Ang dami mong like you've been very active. Ano ba yan, Coach? I think when you were still a kid, you were very active ba? Or ano lang yan,
Mm-mm.
nung teenager years ka pa lang naging active yung lifestyle mo?
Well, nung 6 years old kasi ako, nag-start na ako matuto mag-ice skate and then doon na ako napasok sa hockey.
Oh.
So, I'm already
Mm.
turning 30, so halos 24 years of my life ako active. Marami akong ginagawa sa buhay ko. And then supportive din kasi yung parents ko.
Mm.
Tapos yung dad ko was the president of Philippine Baseball for the longest time before he passed away. So, talagang sports ang buhay ko.
Ah,
Walang tigil na sports.
walang di. Oh. Saan ka nag-ano nun, coach? Saan ka nagtitrain ng ice hockey? I mean, ng ice skating nun? Kasi 'di ba dito sa Pilipinas napakainit,
Well,
wala
nung
namang
nagsimula ako sa... Oo. Um, Nagsimula ako sa Mega Mall.
okay,
Yung time
okay.
na nasa basement pa yung skating rink niya, tapos may
Ah,
malaking poste sa gitna. So, pag hindi ka tumitingin, mababangga ka. Ganun siya.
wow. Pero, saan ano? Alam mo, na curious ako kasi like I've seen your social media, laging Pierre does CrossFit, Pierre does podcast. Saan ba nanggaling yun? Saan ba nanggaling ang idea na yun?
Mm.
Yeah.
Nakuha ko yung idea na yun kasi wala akong maisip na Instagram na
Ah,
handle before. So,
yeah.
sabi ko, ano ba ginagawa ko? CrossFit. E di, Pierre does CrossFit na lang.
Ah,
So, easiest way to put a Instagram handle.
that's cool. Ano namang what have you been doing this pandemic? Well, ilang years na ba? I think it's been a year already. Ano bang ginagawa mo
Yeah, a
during the
year na.
pandemic?
Well, start nung pandemic, syempre
Mm.
nagpanic ako. Panic
Mm.
buying din ang ginawa
Panic
ko.
ba?
Pero
Bumili ka na ng maraming tissue.
aside from that, nag-start ako with podcasting. Sabi ko, okay, this might be the
Mm.
perfect time to try out podcasting. And also, nag-start din ako mag-record ng mga guitar covers. Kasi meron nga akong
Yeah.
audio interface, may guitars din ako. So, why not make the most out of my time? And then, after nun, parang sabi ko, uy, kailangan ko na ulit mag-coach. Parang kasi nawawala na yung, ano tawag nito? Nawawala na yung touch ko with coaching. So, I decided
Mm.
to put, uh, to make Navasero Athletics an online program. Kasi dati parang ang ginagawa ko lang siya one-on-one personally sa gym, dun sa Primal A pa before. And then hanggang sa sabi ko, oh, sige, this might be the right time also to put up Navasero Athletics. And then hanggang sa nagkaroon naman din ako ng core group and they're still with me and I'm happy with them. And also, bumabalik na yung pag-coach ko sa regular gyms. Medyo nakakatakot but it's safe naman so far. No
Safe
worries
na.
naman so far. Tapos
Ah,
natuto rin ako mag-bake. Well, mag-bake ng
bake.
lasagna.
Ah,
Hindi sweets.
kanino ka natuto mag-bake? Or ano mo lang, self-learn mo lang?
Well, sa YouTube lang. Binging
Sa
with
YouTube lang.
Babish.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Self-learn lang. Oo.
Masasarap na mga luto niya actually. Nanonood ako minsan ng Binging with Babish, mga ganun-ganon. Pero
Oo.
yung
Pinapanood ko siya habang nakakain ako.
oh yeah. Sarap na luto. Nakagutom tuloy. Kakakain ko lang. But yung coaching mo ba, is it when did you start coaching ba? Like before CrossFit nagko-coach ka na rin ba sa other sports, other things, or talagang sa CrossFit ka nag-start?
Well, yes. Nag-start ako mag-coach ng ice hockey. Kasi
Mm.
yun nga yung main sport ko.
Mm.
It started out when I was 18 years old kasi well, biglaan. Kasi yung coach namin, medyo nagkaroon sila ng quarrel with SM management at that time.
Mm.
And tinanggal siya.
Mm.
So, I was the captain of the team at that time and I was also assisting sa pagko-coach. And tinuturuan niya na rin naman ako yung systems niya. And, ayun, a big shock to me na pinahandle sa akin yung team for that time. Pero kausap ko pa rin naman yung coach ko outside
Ah,
the rink. Hindi siya pwede pumasok sa skating rink. So, andun lang siya sa labas. Okay lang. At
ko
least
ano,
andun nagsusupervise pa rin naman siya.
ah, call lang.
Oo. Mm. Ayun, hanggang sa nag-stick ako with coaching hockey. And umabot din sa point na nag-coach din ako ng women's national team
Wow.
ng hockey. Pero it just lasted around half a year or a year, I think. Hindi ko na matandaan. Pero ayun, yun yung mga coaching stints ko sa hockey. And I also coached Jiu Jitsu before. Same situation, yung coach umalis. So ako yung pumalit.
Ikaw,
Pero
rebound
hindi,
ka lagi.
oo, rebound lang. Parang ganon.
Sad.
Anong tawag nito? Dapat kasi magte-train lang ako sa kanya kasi ibang environment. Tapos yung pala tinetrain niya na rin ako maging coach. Tapos nag-migrate siya to New Zealand. And after that, ako naman yung pumalit sa kanya dun sa Jiu Jitsu school na yon. And it turned out fine naman. Masaya naman. Pero nakakapagod kasi lagi ka na-choke. So,
That's good. Actually, ako nga, sobrang, I think, bata pa kasi ako, I've been, well, konti lang na may exposure ko sa martial arts. And ngayon, parang nahihilig ako. Like, ngayon nga, parang naiisip ko na in the future, parang gusto kong mag-aral ng it's either Kung Fu or something sa China. Pupunta ako doon for a year. Tapos aral ako ng Kung Fu. Pero I think I still need to learn Mandarin or kung ano man. And ayun talagang naano ko ngayon. Talagang super amazed ako. Like super curious ako kasi 'di ba? I think in martial art, in any discipline naman ng martial arts, like it's always the discipline that's very important. I don't know, hindi ako masyadong exposed. Nag-taekwondo lang ako ng grade 2. Sipa-sipa lang ako. Naalala ko pa nun, uso pa nun yung I think the belt, pinapalo pa nila sa'yo para para gumalaw ka. well, up until now, na bubuhat ko pa naman yung skills ko. Sumisipa-sipa lang ako sa bahay. But ayun nga, right now I really want to go and dabble into that discipline. Kahit anong discipline. And ikaw ba, coach? Ano ba yung reason mo na gusto mong mag-start why did you started doing jiu-jitsu?
well, nag-start yan nung nag-try ako ng Muay Thai. Dami, no? Dami ko na ginawa. Una kasi nag-boxing ako, tapos nakita ko, uy, sumisipa siya. Gusto ko yan. So, nag-try ako ng Muay Thai sa Ilorde sa Ilorde, Makati. And then, yun nga, yung jiu-jitsu instructor ko noon is also a Muay Thai instructor. Legit na Muay Thai instructor. Nag-aral pa siya sa Thailand.
Wow.
So, I moved to his school sa may Rada sa Makati. And doon ako natuto ng Muay Thai sa kanya. And then, nung time na yon, nandun din yung isang friend ko. Tinanong niya sa akin, uy, gusto mo ba matry mag-jiu-jitsu or mag-roll? Sabi ko, okay lang, sige. Tapos, sabi ko parang, akala ko nung una madali. Kasi nasa ground lang naman siya, wala naman siya ginagawa. Tapos sabi niya, pass my guard. So, nakahiga siya, tapos lalampasan ko lang siya. Yun lang yung goal ko. Hindi ko magawa. Nainis ako. Tapos sabi ko, uy, okay to pero parang hindi para sa akin. So, it took a while before I got into it. Tinuloy ko muna yung Muay Thai ko. I got up to 2 amateur fights lang. And then, after nun, yung Fist Gym sa Quezon City, si Coach Jerry actually asked me, or I asked him, either way, sabi niya, gusto mo mag-try ng Jiu-Jitsu? Sabi ko, sige. Naalala ko yung time na nag-try ako ng Jiu-Jitsu. Sabi ko, sige, baka this time mas okay na ako. And syempre, hindi pa rin. Tawag niya ito. I got into it slowly, so bumili na ako ng Jiu-Jitsu gi. Nag-commit na ako sa sport. And then hanggang sa natuto na ako unti-unti. Tapos after training in Fist Gym, I moved to the headquarters of Fabricio, Camp House Fabricio, sorry. That's in Makati sa Tordesillas. Now, dun ko na na-expand yung jiu-jitsu ko. And then after that, a few years, nag-stop ako. And then I got back into jiu-jitsu nung pumunta na ako dun sa school na sinasabi ko sa'yo na ako na yung nagturo. um, si Crew Carlo, I asked him, kasi siya yung nag-coach sa akin sa Muay Thai. Sabi ko, uy, nagko-coach ka na pala ng jiu-jitsu, baka pwede ako mag-train sa'yo. Kasi naghahanap lang ako ng outlet. And by that time, medyo nagpo-fall out na ako sa hockey and nagugustuhan ko na yung jiu-jitsu. So, ayun, he accepted me naman dun sa gym nila and I started training with Crew Carlo hanggang sa na-promote ako into a blue belt. And then, nung na-promote na ako, and that's when he was also transitioning into migrating to New Zealand. And then after noon, I handled the school, well, the gym, and then nagte-train din ako sa HQ sa Tordesillas. So, back and forth ako. And actually, para siyang CrossFit na kung isipin mo, parang nasasaktan ka na nga. Parang ang sakit na ng ginagawa sa'yo, pero paulit-ulit ka pa rin pumupunta. Like, if, for those who are listening, kung naranasan nyo na mag-CrossFit, and if you've been doing CrossFit for a long time, tas lagi kayo napupunitan sa kamay, or lagi kayo nawawala ng hinga, or hindi nyo na mabuhat, pero sinusubukan nyo pa rin mabuhat, or minsan pag sinasabi ng coach nyo na madali lang yung workout kahit hindi, samamatay kayo. Pero the next day, you still show up. Ganon din siya. Addicting din siya. May sort of rush din kasi yung jiu-jitsu. Parang, okay, na-choke ako kahapon. Try natin bukas hindi ako ma-choke. Parang ganon.
Pero,
so, yun yung naging experience ko with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. But sa tingin mo, anong mas what's harder? CrossFit ba or jiu-jitsu?
I think jiu-jitsu is harder.
Jiu-jitsu.
Kasi, anong tawag na ito? Kailangan mo maging mobile. Well, CrossFit naman, kailangan mo maging mobile din naman. Pero kasi Jiu-Jitsu is a never-ending challenge na, kunwari, tayo mag-spar. May certain specialty ka. Tapos, hindi ko makuha. Tapos, meron yung isang guy, may certain specialty din. Pero siya nakukuha ko. So, parang everyone has their own specialty or their own strokes. So, every person you spar with or every person you train with is always a challenge in itself. CrossFit, ganun din naman, pero parang na-expect mo na, okay, magpo-progress ka. Like, let's say, with just thrusters. Or let's go as basic as burpees. Let's say, for this week, makaka-10 burpees ka, tapos next week, tatry mo mag-20, pero tinatry mo na hindi hingalin, so nagpo-progress ka within that time span of learning how to do 20 burpees without getting tired. Yung sa CrossFit kasi, sa Jiu-Jitsu kasi, hindi mo masasabi na, okay, na napatap ko siya kahapon, bukas kaya mapapatap ko siya. Kasi minsan hindi ganun eh. Minsan ikaw yung mapapatap niya that day or anything can happen actually sa Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. Actually, for me kasi, parang reason ko kung bakit. Parang gusto ko mag-aral ng martial arts. Kasi parang, well, hindi naman ako I've been exposed to a little bit of fights sa street and ayoko kasing napupunta sa ganun eh. Like ayoko makipag-away pero I've been very exposed with mga away sa kanto, mga ganun. And hindi ako marunong kasi talaga lumaban eh. And I really don't know. I really don't want to fight pero kasi 'di ba there are times na parang you really need to fight na kailangan mo talagang harapin kasi baka malay mo buhay mo na yung katapat eh. So parang ayun yung reason ko bakit it's more on like self-defense. It's more on I don't know, more on self-defense. Para naman at least kahit paano meron akong fighting chance.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Pero ikaw, coach, like for me na who has a little bit of background lang with martial arts, ano bang sa tingin mong ano bang magandang discipline na pwede kong i-start?
Well, usually ako nire-recommend ko is Jiu Jitsu kasi you don't need much strength or you don't need much power kasi ang Jiu Jitsu is more of leverage. Kung kaya mo leverage yung sarili mo with an object or a heavy person, you'll still win the fight. Ganun naman yun eh. So, yung Jiu Jitsu was made for the weaker person actually.
Oh.
Pero, I mean, it goes into a rabbit hole pa yan. Ang daming explanation. Pero just to put it in simple terms, it's more of leverage and it works for the weaker person as well. Hindi lang yung malalakas. Yeah.
Yeah, I think kasi ano bang pwede kong I think legs lang yung malaki sa katawan ko. Like wala naman akong abs, wala naman akong Yeah, legs ko lang talaga. Yeah, but well, siguro try ko after the pandemic kasi kasi physical sport din, malay mo yung ka-train mo has COVID or something. Delikado. Mahirap na. Yeah. Kaya ngayon nagtatry lang ako ng mga ano ba? Parang shadow boxing lang, mga ganun lang.
Okay na yun.
Yeah, it's good. Sa ano naman, coach, sa CrossFit, paano ko ba how did you start paano ka ba, coach, na expose sa CrossFit? Like,
okay.
what's the first parang for your first journey with CrossFit?
Sige. Well, yung first journey ko with CrossFit started with me not wanting to do CrossFit.
Same.
Kasi yung balita ko with CrossFit, nakaka-injure yan, parang walang kwenta naman ginagawa nila. Tapos, bakit ganun yung itsura ng pull-ups nila? Alam mo yung typical assumptions with CrossFit. Ganun ako.
Yeah.
And then, ano tawag nito? I have 2 teammates kasi before sa hockey, kakilala ko sila way back nung nag-hockey kami nung bata pa. And I think you know them also, si Sam Bengson and si Boogie Crisostomo. So
I know Sam.
they were the pioneers sa Central Ground CrossFit. And they were coaching there. Tapos naisip ko, uy, ang lalakas na itong dalawang to. Anong ginagawa nila? CrossFit. Okay. So, medyo in-open up ko na yung mind ko na, okay, sige, I need to try out CrossFit for the SEA Games. Kasi papasok na yung, anong tawag nito? Papasok na yung SEA Games sa Malaysia. And I sort of stopped playing hockey for a while. And then I got back into it. And sabi ko, I need to get back into shape. And probably the fastest way to get back in shape is to try out CrossFit. Pero prior to that, I've been doing high-intensity interval training sa Elorde Top Team sa Makati under Coach Ice. So, ayun, sabi ko, sige, try ko naman tong CrossFit. Baka it might work for me. And lo and behold, it worked out naman for me. Yung first class ko, it involved rowing and running. And naalala ko, sa rower, nakalimutan ko i-shoot yung paa ko dun sa strap. Paghila ko, nalaglag ako. Saya, no?
I've been there.
So, yun yung first exposure ko with CrossFit. And may box jumps din nung time na yun. Sabi ko, okay, familiar. Pero yung sinabi sa akin with box jumps, okay, you need to do this in a certain way and you need to stand up at the top of the box. Kasi ang alam ko lang before with box jumps is talon and then baba. Hindi na ako tatayo sa ibabaw ng box. Yung pala kailangan ko pa tumayo sa ibabaw ng box. So, ang daming training modalities na nag-open up sa akin dun with CrossFit and sabi ko, okay, gusto ko to. Kahit namatay ako ng first workout, uulit-ulitin ko siya. Kasi na-challenge ako na I might do this better the next time around.
I remember my first time doing CrossFit. Doing CrossFit sa box talaga. I think, nalimutan ko yung hero workout na yun. Pero, yung puro wall balls. I think 300 wall balls. What was that? Basta, ayun yung ginawa ko. Like, 100 pa lang deads na ako. And hindi ko natapos yun. Tapos ang gamit ko pa noon, masyadong malaki pa yung ego ko that time eh. Ang gamit ko was the 20-pound ball. Well, ang bigat-bigat noon. 300 wall boss. Kaya nakakasuka. Pero kasi ako naman kasi coach, my back yung style ko kasi, I mean the time that I was exposed to CrossFit, kasi galing ako sa commercial gym. I was with Fitness First siguro for I think 3 years yata. And yung friend ko, I don't know if kilala mo si Coach Joseph, yung anak niya, friend ko. Nagko-CrossFit siya, nagko-CrossFit sila sa bahay. And then lagi niya ako kinukulit, uy, mag-CrossFit ka naman. Kasi I've been doing powerlifting dun sa commercial gym. And well, kapag powerlifter ka naman, kasi hindi ka masyado ma-cardio and that time, grabe, sobrang bulky ko dati, na sobrang taba ko. Hindi ko makamot yung likod ko. Ganun kalala yung mobility ko nun dati. Hindi ko maabot yung kamay ko sa likod.
Ako, hindi ko maabot ngayon eh.
Hindi ba? Ngayon.
Ayaw.
And then, that time, sinama niya ako sa Manila Throwdown. I think that was the first competition that I went. Sinama niya ako kasi sabi ko, uy, panoorin naman natin tatay ko kasi kasali siya sa Manila Throwdown. And grabe, doon ako na-motivate kasi isipin mo, ang daming tao from scaled to RX, and I think meron pa nga parang mas mababa pa sa scaled, and naisip ko doon na I can do these things kasi kung sila nga kaya nila, most likely siguro kaya ko rin to. So after that, sabi ko, sige, CrossFit na tayo, team yung name niya. Team CrossFit na tayo, sige, kinabukasan workout kami. And pero hindi tumagal din eh. Hindi rin tumagal, parang sabi ko, ay hindi pa ako masyadong na-hook sa CrossFit. But that time na na-hook talaga ako sa CrossFit was I think gumawa kami ng parang, ang tawag dito? Ginawa namin yung workout na Manila Throwdown na teams para ma-send sa MTD. Nang wala kaming training pareho. Na dalawa kami. Saya nun. From what I remember, the workout was, I think, toes to bar, tapos wall balls, tsaka box jumps. Basta I think that was 2018 or 2019, nalimutan ko na. Ayan, na-hook na kami. Sabi ko, sige, gawin na natin to. Talagang tuloy ko na talaga yung CrossFit. And ayun, na-hook na ako. And that time, sumali na ako sa nag-join na rin ako sa box, and that was the time nga that I did 300 wall balls, and it was the sobrang fucked up ko nun. Kasi talagang luhaan ako. Hindi ko na kaya.
Shit.
Pero masaya. Oo, shit talaga. And kasi diba? Ako, ang laki ng legs ko, pero walang endurance yung legs ko. Na kahit wall balls, hindi ko talaga kayang gawin. Actually, ayun yung pinakamahina ko ngayon, pansin ko eh. Well, yeah. Buti ngayon talaga na medyo nag-improve na. Pero coach, ano bang most of the time na nakikita mo parang misconceptions ng mga tao sa CrossFit? Kasi I think from what I know, ang dami ko rin na i-encounter na ganyan na ay, ayoko ng CrossFit kasi wala namang kwenta yan. Naglalakad-lakad lang kayo, pati warik, mga ganito, ganyan. Ano ba mga napapansin mong misconceptions nila?
Parang BDSM naman yung sinabi mo, naglalakad na pati warik. Anyway, sige. Mga misconceptions with CrossFit na, well, general population would say na CrossFit is injury prone. Pangalawa, what do you call this? magiging bulky ako with CrossFit. Pangatlo, gusto ko lang naman magka-abs. So, bakit pa ako magaganyan? Hindi ko naman kailangan mag-pull-ups para magka-abs. Yun yung mga sinasabi nila. And, marami pa actually, pero those are, yung pinaka top of the list is, yun nga, nakaka-injure ang CrossFit and useless naman siya kasi ang ginagawa nyo lang naman is similar to high-intensity interval training. So, bakit ko pa gagawin? Doon na lang ako sa HIIT kasi baka mas mura pa. Ganon.
Pero coach, ano bang, for the people that are listening na may pa rin, may parang doubts pa rin siya sa CrossFit, ano ba yung benefit niya? Kasi, di ba, like what you said sa injury nga.
Well, ang benefit kasi with CrossFit, unang-una, it's constantly varied. And hindi siya random. It's not done with pure randomness. It's varied because ang aim ng coach is to get you as much of a workout with the proper stimulus for that day. Kasi let's say, okay lang naman mag-buys, tries, and back on certain days. Pero kasi if you keep on doing it, magkakaroon ka ng fatigue with your muscles.
Yeah.
And you might overwork your muscles and that leads to injuries or that leads to muscle tears. Si CrossFit naman, ang ginagawa niya is mixes it up, makes you work your whole body. Minsan, may workouts na upper body lang, may workouts na lower body. Pero at the same time, you don't notice it na you're also working your core when you're doing your CrossFit workouts. So, ayun. There's nothing to be scared of with trying CrossFit kasi again CrossFit is constantly varied with scalable movements.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's
So kunwari
sige.
sige. Kunwari pull-ups. Hindi mo kaya mag-pull-ups, okay, pwede tayo mag-ring rows. Kung hindi ka marunong mag-ring rows, jumping pull-ups. Kung hindi ka marunong mag-jumping pull-ups, bent over row. Kung hindi mo kaya bent over row, umuwi ka na lang. Ganon. Joke lang. Huwag ka uwi. Try mo lang. Ganun.
I think that's the best way, the best thing about CrossFit. Kasi any physical na level mo, I mean, any level of physicality, pwede mong gawin. You can scale all the workouts. Kasi, that's the reason why na-hook up talaga ako sa CrossFit. Kasi yung scalability. And minsan nga dinadaya ako na yung pagiging scaled. Pero as much as possible ayoko naman gawin palagi 'yon. Pero kasi that's the thing that really hooked me up. And eto coach na ito isa pang misconception to ng mga tao eh. Well, hindi lang naman kasi to about CrossFit. It's about lifting eh. Magsasag ba yung balls ko kapag nagbubuhat ako? Parang mga ganun. Sa tingin mo, hindi naman. Hindi naman, di ba?
Wait lang, check ko lang saglit.
Check ko lang.
Normal pa naman siya.
Normal pa naman. Well, normal pa rin naman yung akin. Kasi ang daming tao. Kasi nakakatawa doon. Kasi yung mga mag-anak. Yung mga kamag-anak ko, lagi sila nagbibigay ang nireregalo nila sa akin lagi tuwing Christmas. Supporter lagi yung mukhang underwear na supporter. Sabi, suotin mo yan lagi pa nagbubuhat ka. Baka mamaya, baka malusaw-saw
maluslos
yung maluslos yung itlog mo. mga ganong style. Pero, I think, okay naman.
Yeah, try mo check mamaya sa salamin kung okay.
Yeah. To double check
well,
ko.
Kasi yung mga ganun na sinasabi nila is parang yun yung old way of thinking ng mga tao na parang okay, weightlifting is not that good for people. Lalo na kapag nagbuhat ka ng mabigat. Lalo na sa mga bata pag sinasabi na, uy, huwag ka magbubuhat. Kasi una-una, hindi ka tatangkad. Sa sobrang bigat niyan, baka ma-push lalo yung growth mo pababa. It's not true. Healthy ang lifting kasi it reinforces your joints and then it also makes your bones stronger.
Yeah.
As long as you lift properly
okay.
and you don't lift with your ego.
Oh yeah.
So, yun lang
Definitely
yun.
that. Yeah.
Kasi pag hindi mo ginawa yung dalawang yon, syempre, may injure ka. And that leads to you not being able to move properly anymore or not lifting properly anymore. And baka nga hindi ka na makalakad or hindi ka na makagalaw in the long run. So just lift with proper technique and also let your ego out of the door when you are lifting.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine
Yeah.
with
I think
weightlifting.
I think a good example yung team ni Coach Pep. I don't know if you know Coach Pep, yung Pep project niya. Oo. Kasi 'di ba, yung mga tinitrain niya mga bata pa, I think mga 5 to 10 years old yata 'yon. And
Hindi naman, mga 6 naman.
mga 6 mga ganun.
Oo.
Basta mga mga
Oo.
kids pa.
Mga bata pa
And
talaga.
mga bata pa talaga, and I think nung bata pa ako hindi pa naman ako exposed sa ganun. I think that's is it for everyone ba, Coach, sa tingin mo? Is it, well, I think, is it for all people for kids na do you recommend na mag-lift sila at least kahit papaano? Or depende
Well,
pa rin?
yes. I would recommend it if and only if ang tawag nito, gusto ng bata. Kasi unang-una, if hindi gusto ng bata, huwag mo siya pipilitin.
Tama.
Kasi pag pinilit mo yung bata, o sige, back squat ka 10 by 10. Pero ayaw niya. Tapos pinilit mong gawin. Pag ginawa niya, maling-mali yung gagawin niya. Kasi labag sa kalooban niya. Hindi siya makikinig sa'yo, hindi niya gagawin yung tama. So if gusto ng bata and sinabi mo, okay, let's practice this, pero we need to do step 1 muna bago tayo mag-step 2. And then yes, why not go with weightlifting or training your kid to lift weights? Kasi beneficial yun para sa kanya. In the long run na parang, okay, hindi magiging taboo yung pagbubuhat para sa mga bata, or pag tumanda siya, okay lang pala magbuhat, hindi naman masama. 'Di ba? I mean, hindi ako maluluslos pag nagbuhat ako, parang ganun.
Oh yeah. I think that's a good way to explain it, kasi I think ang dami ring tao na takot na may injure sila, and ayun lang lagi sinasabi ko eh. May injure ka kung mali talaga yung ginagawa mo, kung mali talaga yung form mo. So you really need to focus on your form. Actually, ako talaga dati ang laki, grabe yung ego ko, as in to the max, up to hanggang sa bubong ng bahay namin. Talagang buhat talaga hanggang sa hindi ko na kaya. And that time, I think muntikan na ako ma-injure yung shoulders ko, para nagsusquats ako and yung shoulders ko na stretch out. Muntikan na ako ma-injure talaga. Good thing talaga hindi nangyari yan, kasi nakakatakot. And naalala ko pa dati, I was training sa commercial gym and then walang tao. Ako lang talaga. Siyempre, ako lang tao, edi palakasan. Malakas ako. Ganun ako. Nag-bench ako. Tapos, hindi ko kaya. Walang tao, walang tutulong sa akin. So, shit. Di ko alam kung sino tatawagin ko. So, buti na lang talaga, walang lock. So, yun, ginawa ko na lang.
Yeah.
Nilaglag ko na lang. Buti na lang talaga, kung hindi.
Actually, pro tip yun, pag wala kayong spotter, tanggalin niyo yung lock.
Tama.
At sobrang bigat na.
Tama.
Slide mo na lang.
Ano pa bang other misconceptions? Sa mga girls ba, Coach, from what I know, kasi 'di ba, yung team mo, yung Navasero Athletics, you've been handling girls, tinuturuan mo sila. Ano ba yung, buti hindi naman sila masyadong takot pala na like, 'di ba? Well, at least hindi naman talaga siya totoo, kasi na when you lift, lalaki agad yung katawan mo. Pero nung dati ba nag-doubt ba sila na mangyayari 'yon?
I've had some clients na nagtatanong sa akin, Coach, lalaki ba yung katawan ko neto? Or magli-lose ba ako ng weight? Or magiging bulky ba ako? And I say, hindi ka magli-lose ng weight. I go straight to the point. Kasi unang-una, when you work out, your muscles will replace your fats.
Oh, yeah.
So your weight will either stay the same, but you will look thinner, or you will gain weight, but dahil sa muscles mo, but you won't look too bulky. Yung clients ko understood that na from the beginning. I told them right at the start na if you want to get abs just for the sake of having abs, that's not gonna happen dito sa program ko. Kasi ang gagawin natin is a holistic training program just to get you to move good and to feel good. And ang bonus dun is you'll aesthetically look good as well as long as you commit to the program. And they're on board naman with it. And syempre, may fears din naman sila nung una. Pero as soon as they got used to the program and yun na yung naging routine nila with working out, okay naman na sila. And nag-adjust naman. And contagious yun sa mga friends nila. And parang, parang positive, how do you say this? Parang positive virus. Sorry for the term na virus. Positive siya na vibes na nakakahawa sa mga kasama nila, na parang they appreciate na ganun yung mindset nila, yung physique nila, kasi they're happy with their workout program.
Yeah. I think that's the best thing. That's one of the best things din na happened this pandemic. Kasi, well, most of the people they're on social media, parang nakikita nila yung mga ibang tao na, they're very active. Gawin ko rin to. Parang it's a good influence baga, kung parang in what sense. And from and I think it's not really, hindi rin naman masama na lumaki yung katawan mo, kasi 'di ba? Actually mas ewan ko, for me it's more attractive nga na yung for a girl who's very toned. Sino ba example? Sino ba? Si Coach Sheena. Grabe, sobrang mas malaki nga yung katawan niya kaysa sa akin eh. And diba?
Mas malaki nga rin katawan niya kaysa sa akin.
Tama. Yeah, diba I think that you interviewed her, diba, last yung kumakain. Yeah.
A few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago ata, 3.
Kaya for the listeners, huwag kayo masyadong mag-alala, kasi hindi rin naman lalaki agad yung katawan nyo, kasi kami, example pa nga lang kami ni Coach Pierre, hindi naman agad lumaki yung katawan namin. Diba?
Kasi malaki na siya to begin with.
Oh yeah.
Joke lang.
Ako ang hirap talaga magpalaki ng katawan ko, kasi ewan ko, maybe it's because of my genetics, pero I think I've been working out for ilang years na ba? 5 years na, and well, wala pa naman akong abs. And hindi pa naman ako ganun ka-fit. So, I think you really need to be consistent. Pero Coach, for you ba, what's more important? Is it food or exercise ba for you?
For me, it's both. Pag wala yung isa, magtitip yung scale. So, it's just a matter of balancing everything. Kung you exercise too much, tapos you don't have enough food, wala kang fuel source for your body to move properly. So, para kang nagdadrive ng kotse na laging 1/4 lang yung nasa gasolinahan mo or nasa fuel tank mo. And saan ka aabutin, di ba? Parang, like, let's say, 10 kilometers lang siya. Not unlike if you fuel yourself to full tank, mas malayo aabutin mo. So, you just have to eat properly, and hindi mo naman kailangan mag-crash diet or anything. Just eat clean. And then yung workout, kailangan din consistent. Hindi yung, okay, nag-workout ako today, bukas hindi ako mag-workout. Ay, kumain ako kahapon, kailangan ko mag-workout. Hindi ganon. Parang you work out because it's part of your life, kasi it's your lifestyle already. And as humans, our genes or our DNA is to move. Our body was made to move, not just sit down. So if you don't move, parang hinahayaan mo lang yung sarili mo mag-deteriorate. Instead of you working out and becoming stronger, lalo ka nanghihina. If you think kung nakita mo sa Facebook or sa Instagram, if you think lifting weights is dangerous, try being weak.
Oh, yeah. That makes total
Yeah, ayun.
sense. Pero coach, well, hindi na, this is something that I really like wanna know. Ano bang magandang recommendation? Kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao, like, they're really, parang sobrang na-hook up na talaga sila with working out. Not unlike you kasi bata ka pa lang, sobrang active mo na. Like, how do you, paano ba? What do you recommend to them na para at least kahit pa paano masanay nila yung sarili nila to move, like to work out, na at least kahit konti, ano ba yung pwede nilang gawin?
Unang-una is just easily take a 20 to 40 minute walk. Yan lang. Ganun lang kasimple. Kasi ako, during this pandemic, nagkaroon ako ng time na ayoko na mag-workout. What I did for myself is I just took a walk. 20 to 40 minutes, minsan an hour. And ayun, unti-unting ma-ingrain sa'yo, okay, I need to walk. Parang lagi mo isipin, pag hindi ako naglakad, hindi makukompleto yung araw ko. So, hanggang sa nag-evolve na yung walking ko with adding dumbbells. Okay, I will walk 20 minutes and then add 5 to 10 sets of dumbbell deadlift. Hanggang sa mag-evolve na siya mag-evolve. For those who want to start, just start slowly. Kasi, if you rush into things, lalong kung gaano ka kabilis nagsimula, ganun din siya kabilis mawawala.
Oh, okay.
So, take your time.
Nice.
Trust in the process. Not just in the results, trust in the process.
Yeah. It's actually very important kasi hindi lang siya about exercise it's about life din. Ayun, even me, I always say this na don't look at the results kasi yung results minsan medyo hindi siya ganun ka-accurate. It's more on the process. You really need to love the process kasi yung results nandyan lang yan eh. Mag-aantay naman yan sa'yo eh. You just need to move. Yeah. Actually, yung tanong na yan
parang relasyon lang din yan.
Actually, yung tanong na yan para sa akin kasi during the pandemic, when the pandemic started, talagang no workout. Parang, 'di ba? I think there was a time na nagkaroon ng pandemic na competition online. That was the time na that was the time na parang doon ako medyo na bumalik. And then after that nawala ulit. And then buti na lang talaga right now, tuloy-tuloy na lang ako. Kasi what I do right now, at least I walk at least siguro I walk or jog at least mga 3 times a week. Tinatry ko as much as possible, and then the rest, it's either mag-workout ako, it's either mag-yoga ako. Ayun, actually I think that's a good start din, yung pag-yoga. Ikaw ba, coach, nag-yoga ka ba?
Yeah. Hindi, yogurt.
Yogurt. Sarap yun.
I try to mobilize as much as I can. Pero yun nga, yun yung isa sa mga habits na ayoko sa sarili ko na minsan tinatamad ako mag-mobilize. Kasi after ko mag-workout, I have to walk the dog, I have to feed the dog, tapos bigla ako tinatamad na mag-mobilize. Pero if I can, I set a day for myself to mobilize kahit mga 20 to 30 minutes lang, just to loosen up everything tsaka to get the blood flowing. So, if you want to start din, okay din ang yoga. Okay siya kasi it's not too strenuous. Nothing heavy is involved. Pero kung ikaw yung heavy, medyo mabigat, medyo strenuous nga yun. Pero, I mean, just to move makes you feel better. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I think nagiging issue din ng ibang tao is how can I say this? iniisip kasi nila yung parang iniisip ng ibang tao na ay ayokong gawin to kasi pangit pakinggan and pangit yung itsura for other people. And I think that's the thing na dapat maiwasan din ng mga tao na let's
Yes,
say
exactly.
um kung medyo mababa yung pag-iisip mo, ayaw mo mag-yoga kasi mukha siyang pambabae, but it's really not. Actually, I've been doing yoga, and I think that's the thing that we really need to change sa mga tao na
Yeah.
that we really need to know na ang pag-exercise naman, it's not, walang ano yun walang for girls, for boys. It's for all people.
It's universal.
It's universal.
Oo.
Kasi lahat naman yan. Kasi ako, pwede naman ako sumali sa saan ba? Sa Zumba. Kahit di naman ako marunong sumayaw. Di ba? And that's
true.
and there are also girls that are lifting. And that's interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nagkaroon na kasi tayo ng stereotypes Kaya,
Tama.
ang mentality ng tao is na, okay, bakit ako mag-yoga? Pang babae lang yan. Bakit ako mag-zumba? Pang matanda at mga matrona lang yan. Ganon. Diba? Parang, hello, as long as you move, that's beneficial for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a guy and you try yoga. It doesn't matter if you're LGBTQ and you try CrossFit.
Yeah.
Although marami
Actually,
yung
ang dami.
LGBTQ, yes,
Ang dami.
na nagko-CrossFit and malalakas sila.
Oo,
Don't get me wrong.
seryoso, ang
Mas
lalakas
malakas
nila.
pala sa akin. Mas malakas pa sila kaysa sa akin.
Ang
So,
lalakas
ayun.
nila.
Your gender does not apply to any sport.
Yeah.
Kung totoosan. Well, siguro na lang kung 6'5" ka, 250 pounds na lalaki and you're competing as a trans in women's basketball, probably that would be questionable naman.
Yeah.
But again, if you're just training for movement or just training for longevity, just go for it. Okay lang.
I think it goes sa competition, pero in ano naman, in everyday doing, siguro I think it's for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a lifestyle, yes, you can.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
can do it.
Yeah. Ano ba? Coach, papansin ko parang napaka-active mo. Ano bang ginagawa mo kapag bored ka?
Pag bored ako,
Oo.
nanonood ako ng videos sa YouTube, pero hindi CrossFit related.
Okay.
Si Mikey Chen, yung Strictly Dumpling, I watch that. I also watch Abroad in Japan, si Chris Broad. And I also listen to podcasts, Talking Elite Fitness, Corpus Animus Podcast, marami pa Abroad in Japan podcast. Basta yung mga not really related to my field except yung Talking Elite Fitness and yung Corpus Animus. But I usually do something else that's not related to what I do. Kasi if I continue, okay lang naman I learn, pero if I continue like watching CrossFit, if I continue watching Jiu Jitsu, or if I continue watching this and that related to my field, mababurnout ako. So, alam ko yung sarili ko, alam ko yung capacity ko na, okay, if I keep on doing this, baka bigla ko siyang ayawan. So, I tend to look for something else, a different form of entertainment. Ayun.
Kahit ako nga nahihilig nga ako ngayon ng like mga sci-fi and mga conspiracy theory. Hindi naman yung parang sobrang conspiracy naman. Like mga things about space, mga ganyan. Mga ganyan pinapanood ko lagi. Sobrang na ko.
Yung mga murder cases, mahilig din ako dyan.
Okay, mga ganyan. Dati, like, saan ba yun? Sa BuzzFeed lagi nanonood ako yung mga murder case, something. Dun, nakahook din yan. Yung ano mo pala, coach, yung podcast mo, what's your ano ba yung pinag-uusapan mo sa podcast mo?
Well, mostly it's fitness related. Pero kasi what people think with fitness is na ano lang, buhat lang, yun lang pag-uusapan nyo. Hindi Kasi with fitness also includes wellness. Meaning your well-being is included in fitness. Your well-being is how you eat, how you sleep, how you interact with other people. It's basically your lifestyle. So yun yung pinag-uusapan natin, fitness, health, and lifestyle sa podcast.
May naiisip akong idea na why not do a parang full-blown parang CrossFit na podcast dito sa Pilipinas. Inaano nga kita naisip nga kita, sabi ko, gawin ko kayang parang co-host si Coach Pierre. Parang tayong dalawa, tapos
Sige, why not?
Yeah, pwede mag-interview tayo sa mga iba-ibang box. Actually, yung parang naisip kong idea na pero hindi pa ako masyadong no-hook, pero maybe. I-chat kita or update
Sige.
Yeah, I think that's a good. Ano ba, Coach, parang mga hilig mo sa music like when you work out?
Ang hilig ko before I discovered EDM, I just used to listen to classic rock, mainly AC/DC, Led Zepp, Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, mga classic yan.
May playlist ako kung gusto nyo pakinggan. Pero hindi ata public. Anyway, ipapublic ko para sa inyo.
Yeah.
And then, since nasa band nga ako, I also listen to instrumentals. I also listen to prog rock, like Dream Theater and all of that. Tapos pinapakinggan ko siya habang nag-workout ako. Wala akong paki kung hindi niya maintindihan yung music. Basta ako, alam ko siya and I'm just vibing with it. And then hanggang sa napakinggan ko yung EDM through my friend, si Brian Halasco, na okay pala to. Basis din kasi namin siya, pero ngayon nasa US na siya studying to be a music producer. So,
wow.
Good luck to him. And kayang-kaya niya yun for sure. Very talented yun si Brian. Apo siya ni Fidel Ramos. Ayun lang. Anyway, back to EDM. So, unti-unti ko na-discover yung EDM and nakahanap ako ng parang vibe or songs na parang isang vibe lang. Na yun yung pinapatugtog ko every time I work out kasi para siyang pump up para sa akin. Kung naririnig mo yung mga pinapatugtog ni Coach Mac, si Macoliano, similar lang yung mga EDM vibes na pinapatugtog ko. Tsaka si Coach Ada, similar lang din yung mga EDM vibes. Yeah.
Nakasama ko lagi siya mag-workout dati tuwing linggo. Kami yung mga masisipag na mag-workout tuwing linggo. Kahit ikaw,
sa
Coach, di
sentro?
Diba? Oo, sa sentro yan. Naalala ko. Kasi parang sentro lang may bukas na box. Ewan ko pag linggo yata.
Oo.
Pero
ngayon, so ayun, pag narinig mo yung playlist ni Ada, halos similar dun sa playlist niya.
Saka nagko-coach pala ngayon, Coach. Saka nagko-coach.
Well, ngayon, sa bahay. Zoom. Pero I started coaching nasa HMD sa Parañaque. And nag-guest ako recently kay Merge CrossFit. And I have a slot with Merge CrossFit every Friday. And nag-workout ako a few times with Gretch Go sa G Technica.
Ang ganda nga ng gym niya. Ang ganda ng gym niya.
Oo,
ang ganda
maganda
ng
yung
gym niya.
Basta if you don't mind yung mga tunog ng machinery na nag-grind na sasakyan, go lang. Tsaka kung wala kang pakialam sa amoy ng pintura or ganun, okay lang, go lang, workout lang.
Oo nga pala, kasi doon siya sa may tramo, sa may Pasay, kasi 'di ba, very busy yung kalsada na 'yon. Gusto kong
Tsaka yung gym niya is talyer.
Okay, talyer pala 'yun. Ang laki kasi lupa eh. I think that ewan ko kung yun yata yung pinakamalaki na home box dito sa Pilipinas.
Yun yung pinakamalaking garage gym sa Pilipinas.
Ang laki kasi talaga. Nilakihan niya pa yung Primal.
Yeah. Oo. Well, kasi yung Primal warehouse lang yun.
Warehouse
si Gretch kasi garage gym. So, iba yung vibe. Pero kung iisipin mo, mas mahangin yung place kumpara sa Primal kasi kulob si Primal.
Di ba, open nga. Tatry ko nga pumunta doon sometime. Namimiss ko na rin.
Andun ako kapag Monday and Tuesday.
Yun. Nakakamiss din kasi mag-workout na, I mean, hindi na ako nakapagbuhat talaga. Ang meron lang ako dito sa bahay is a pair of 10-pound dumbbells and yun lang. And well,
Pwede na yun.
pwede na yun. Gumagawa ko na yung mga iba-ibang movement. Kaya, ewan ko, yung
Mm.
creativity ko na lang ginagamit ko.
Mm.
And,
Try mo
eto coach,
mag 1 mile walk with dumbbells nasa loob ng bag.
try ko sa Sabado or sa Linggo kasi may gagawin pa ako. Try ko nga yun. Iniisip ko nga, kahit
Sige.
buhatin ko na lang eh. I think or ganun ko lang. And
Pwede.
eto coach, last question na rin siguro.
Mm.
Sa eto, maiba namang usapan.
Mm.
sa life mo
Go
ba
lang.
coach, parang dumaan ba yung point na parang napapaisip ka na sana may iniba akong ganitong gawain ko in the past. Parang if ever mabigyan ka ng chance, parang you would go change that pa, and siguro may something na mali ka na gawa in the past or something na parang gusto mong balikan. Would you go back ba?
Well, marami akong naging regret sa buhay. And yes, there were moments na I wanted to change everything in the past. Pero I've also thought na if that didn't happen, I am not who I am today. Kasi, oo, nagkamali ako noon. Pero it helped me realize na, okay, I should not do that again. Kasi nagawa ko siya kasi hindi ko alam eh. And if I change that scenario, oo, mag-iiba yung future ko, but would it make me who I am now? I guess not. So, I'm happy with the decisions I made. Even if I regret them,
Yeah.
I'm okay and I accept the decisions I made and I just learn to deal with it and grow from all those experiences.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain it kasi ito lagi kong tinatanong to sa mga na-interview ko, and from napansin ko nga na karamihan ng tao actually ayaw talaga nilang i-change yung past nila kasi
Mm.
hindi yun para hindi siya magiging legitimate na sila eh kapag change nila yan.
Mm.
For
true.
me,
That's true.
actually for even me, ayoko na, even if I really want to change it, parang ayoko eh.
Mm.
Ayoko na
Totoo.
sige, hayaan mo na yan, at least natuto talaga ako. Ayun,
Oo.
that's the thing that I really
That's
want to
true.
know, yeah. Yan.
Oo.
Para di na maging
Kasi-
yeah.
Oo. Kasi if you try to change the past, parang wala nang sense yung magiging future mo. Kasi parang, okay, na-plan out mo na yung future mo, pero sure ka ba yun yung gusto mong future? For me, hindi naman siguro the best future is not knowing, pero yun nga, dealing with something unknown and unknowable, something just like CrossFit, gives you meaning and purpose in life na parang, okay, what's next? What do I wait for next? 'Di ba? Let's say, alam mo na yung future mo. Okay, by 22, magkakaroon na ako ng asawa. Tapos parang, okay, what's next? Pero mag-i-enjoy ba ako sa susunod na mangyayari? I'm not really sure. Pero, if you don't know what's gonna happen, and if you're, paano ba? How should I put this in? Parang, sorry, nawala ako.
Okay lang.
Nawala ako sa train of thought.
Okay lang.
If you don't know what your future holds for you, it's okay. Why? Kasi you still have the chance to make your present a better one. Kasi if you keep on focusing on the future, paano na yung present mo? Parang you're just ruining everything, what's happening right in front of you right now, just for the sake of getting something that's not yet there for you. So make the most of what you have now so that what happens in the future could be good for you.
Wow.
Ayun.
iki-clip ko yan. Kasi I mean, kahit ako nawala.
Mm. Nakakahawa ba? Sorry.
Hindi, pero it's a good explanation about life.
Kasi that's one thing I learned from my dad before he died. Kasi lagi niya sinasabi sa akin, uy, mag-socialize ka, kausapin mo yung mga tao, learn from them, know who they are. Kasi their experiences can add to your life experiences as well.
That's really
Ayun.
sobrang sakto yan. Guys, ayan ang mga life tips ni Coach Pierre. Hindi lang siya Pierre does CrossFit, Pierre does podcast, Pierre does life tips na rin. yan. Ayan ang bagong brand ni Coach Pierre. yan.
Yes.
So Coach, I think ito i-end ko na rin siguro kasi I think baka may class ka pa.
Wala naman. Mamaya konti pa naman.
Coach, if you want to promote the things that you've been doing, you can say it to the audience. Yeah.
Nasa US nga pala ako for a world tour. Joke lang. Wala ako sa US for a
big
world
time.
tour. Joke lang. If you want to reach me, you can find me on Instagram, Pierre does CrossFit. And then, andun na rin yung ibang social links ko for my podcast, which is Pierre does Podcast. And andun din yung social link ko for Navasero Athletics, which is at Navasero Athletics. And yun nga, if you want to train with me or if you want to be part of the team, you can send me a direct message for Navasero Athletics. And then if you want to guest on my podcast as well, let me know. Yeah.
Sige, okay lang yan. Sali ako dyan.
Oo. Yeah. Tapos, yung future podcast namin ni Mark together, yung about CrossFit, please abangan nyo lahat yon. It will happen. It will happen.
Yeah, set lang natin yan.
If you want if you're from Santa Rosa and you want to attend CrossFit classes, I'll be at Merge CrossFit 7:30 and 9 o'clock na umaga kung gising na kayo. And also, I think 5 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. ng hapon or ng gabi if tapos na kayo mag-work. Yun lang.
Yan. Buong araw ka pala nandun ng Friday, Coach. Tama ba?
Oo, buong araw ako doon ng Friday. So, papanoorin ko lang yung koi fish dun sa Soledad.
Nakatuwa. Guys, so please check him out. That Pierre does CrossFit, Pierre does Podcast, and Navasero Athletics, and anything that you basta lahat ng sinabi ni Coach Pierre. And thank you guys for listening and wish you all a good day and happy, anong date ba ngayon? Happy Thursday. Yan. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah,
all right.
peace.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for having
Coach.
me.
Yeah.